paka paka waka chiki 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 waka paka waka 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 chiki 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 waka paka.
Hello. So the first things first, the HOH is not this episode, which I completely missed because I wasn't paying attention to what Julie had said the previous episode. So the fallout from Krista's eviction. Nicole said it was the worst eviction for everyone. Monica was horrendously mad, which Nicole didn't blame her for. Monica said that her and Krista saw eye to eye where they didn't need verbal communication with each other. And that they created a safe space for each other. We saw Will saying to Hardy and Nicole that he feels embarrassed to be here at this point. He said in DR that he feels it would have been the right thing to do to give her a vote. And Monica said that he dogged out and that she's going to remind him of that every day. Bunky said that it was tough voting her out and that it might have ruined some life dreams for her. So Bunky was crying in a bedroom and Hardy said to Nicole, he's in there acting like he didn't have a vote. And Hardy himself said, what did he say? Hardy himself said that he didn't feel good about it, but that he would have been on the chopping block had Krista won HOH, so that made him feel a bit better about it. Will and DR said that Nicole's behind Krista's eviction, so he doesn't get why she's so upset about it. Monkey theorized she might have been upset with Krista saying that if you make it to Final 2, she won't get her vote. I mean, Nicole gets upset at quite a few things that make you wonder, like, why are you upset about this right now? It might be just she's not upset at what's happening, but maybe that she feels she might look bad. That could be what she's upset about, maybe, perhaps. So Will was crying in the backyard, which he said he hadn't cried for 10 years. He feels that he's let Mike Boogie, Shannon, and Krista down, and he really just feels embarrassed. Bunky said that Will felt like a coward. He felt selfish and felt bad about being selfish, which was different for him. And while Will was crying, he said that he made sure that Monica saw he was crying, so that he isn't viewed as a strong player, and is going to keep pretending to be quiet and weak. So we get Will and Monica talking in a bedroom. So Will said to her that he was intimidated by Nicole and Hardy. She said that it lets you know you're human. She said that her and Krista weren't punks, but sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel, which Will replied with, that's the smartest thing anyone said while I've been in here. Which in the DR, he mentioned he had no idea what she was talking about. He just thought it would be a good thing to say at the time. And anything he can say to not get nominated, seems he's going to say it. Monica said in DR that she's had her guard up about him since day dot. And a little crying isn't going to change that. So while he's crying, it doesn't seem to be working on Monica at least too much. Bunky wants him and Monica at Final 3. He says to her they can't let anyone know they're close, for protection. Monica wants Nicole out first. She said early in the season that she does things with she makes decisions with her head, not her heart. This, I suppose, would be going against that. Bunky's worried about who's going to win, and she says, you need to worry about who's going to win HOH. And Bunky said in DR that he left out intentionally that he wants Nicole in the Final 3 with them because he knows that Monica wants her out. We got a luxury comp where they had to break through ice and retrieve a ticket and put it in sort of this, where they had to retrieve a ticket and be the first to sort of put it in this slot. So Bunky won, and what he won was the right to watch a movie, which was American Pie 2. He chose to watch it with Monica, despite Nicole's best efforts. Nicole wants Monica out next. Monica says there's no HOH this week, which was news to me. So the power's up for grabs. Will thinks alliances will strengthen, some will crumble. He hopes people ask him to be in a secret alliance, which of course he'll say yes to. Bunky asked Will to keep his mouth shut. In DR, he said that they have a common goal in getting Hardy out. He said to Will, Hardy's shrewd, will do anything to get into your emotions, and that he's got to go. Bunky says to Nicole that Hardy talked to Krista, who she'd vote for out of her and Hardy. He says in the DR, apparently Hardy wants Will out. It is what we see him saying to Bunky and Monica. He seems to be using the Chilltown angle, which could have used, I guess, against Ken. He told Hardy that if Will and Nicole were put up, that he couldn't vote for Nicole as she didn't put him up. Which Hardy replied with, she wasn't gonna put you up. Bunky's last 2 votes, Ken and Krista, were about showing them that he'll do what they want, which Hardy replied with, you've gotta not doubt yourself. Monica says she didn't say yes or no to voting for Will. Nicole told Hardy that Will's trying to throw wrenches between them, and he said that he's going to put Will and Monica up for Will to go, and she concurs. Will thinks that Hardy's the most worried about winning. He thought of himself as the most egotistical, self-centered person that he'd ever met, but now that Hardy has topped him, Will says to Nicole that he's got to win HOH. Monica will put them up, and he'll be the one to go. Hardy will put... He says that Hardy will put him and Bunky up, which Nicole said no, he won't. That everyone agreed to vote and put Monica up. Which, if you want to look in a roundabout way, I think you could say that she actually didn't lie to him, despite Hardy having said to her he would put him and Monica up with the intention of him going. You could be like, well, everyone did say we would do that. Might not have been the last thing that was said, but we did say it. And Will said to her that he could see it being final for them and Hardy, with Hardy taking him as the easier beat. Monica said that money ain't all that for her, and she ain't gonna lose her soul to the devil, which I've said similar things to this about how everyone's sort of got their own devil, and in the Big Brother house, seems Monica's devil is like right up in her face, and she'd be like, no, we get a food comp. So 5 jars of peanut butter are hidden in the house. I don't exactly get the... Okay, yeah. Everyone is offered $25,000 to put the house on PB&J for 5 days. Bunky's first. He says no. He gets offered $5,000 for 4 days, which he accepts. Nicole declines these offers. She's then offered $7,500 for 3 days, which she says no to. We then get Hardy. He says he won't sell himself or anyone else out, so he says no to $2,500. Hell, he says no to $5,000, and then he accepts the $7,500 offer. Monica declines every offer. Will says no to these offers because he wants to keep playing nice for the house. They all got phone calls to tell them whether they got one or not. So, and then they found out that they'll be eating PB&J for 4 days. So they found out someone took the $5,000 offer. Hardy's pissed. Nicole's pissed. India said she's trying to be optimistic about this. Will I think, was acting pissed. I don't think he actually cares that much. Bunky that he doesn't think it was him because he'd be crying already. No offense. And Monica isn't trying to work out who it is at this point. So in DR, Hardy said that if the evicted house guests were in their shoes, it would be hard for them to not make a deal. He then told everyone that he took the $7,500 offer, which my stupid ass originally thought meant he won because he got because he took the most money. I thought that he had won, and then she said, "No, you didn't win." And I'm thinking, what? But he said yes to the $7,500. So I didn't realize it went to the lowest bidder. Surprised Nicole. He's saying that he thought someone else would take it and he didn't want to miss out. This didn't surprise Will in the slightest. That Hardy's just a big liar, and he's even a worse liar than he is because he can't even admit it. Will continues saying he stabbed Kent and Krista in the back, saying from the beginning, saying he was playing for others, but now he's playing for the money. Monica said Hardy took the money because he needed it, and will do anything else to get what he needs within the game. And unsurprisingly, Bunky feels really guilty about what he's done. So Hardy was pissed someone took the $5,000 offer, but he took the $7,500 offer, maybe killing his chances here at winning because of all the hypocrisy that he's showcasing. Bunky feels bad, which isn't a surprise. We have lots of evidence to suggest that, I don't know if it's the number one thing he cares about, but something that he does care about very highly is social acceptance from the others. So seeing everyone upset about what's happened is going to make him feel bad. Nicole was upset, but she did have a DR saying that she kind of hoped that when Julie was calling them, it was to offer the $7,500 offer again. So maybe she was just upset she didn't get it. Will is thinking long term here. He's able to continue to tarnish Hardy's reputation, and Hardy's helping him out quite a bit here with that. And Monica's character isn't being looked down upon, although she's looking down upon others. In a season where the ethics of what people are doing is scrutinized heavily, consistency is key. Although people perhaps look at what Will's consistency is as negative, it's something that people can stomach easier than the inconsistencies that Hardy has showcased and Nicole's showcased as well. So if we're looking at whose reputation is perhaps taking the least amount of hits in terms of negative feedback, it's probably Monica, maybe mostly due to Bunky just actually taking this deal here. That might be just what puts him in second as opposed to first. Hardy's clearly taken the biggest downfall, the biggest hits, just because he's been wildly inconsistent. So although Will's consistent, I think it's probably viewed more negatively. So that puts him at number 3, with Nicole's inconsistency putting her at 4, with also just not necessarily a positive reaction anyway. So she needs to find a way at this point to get to the end with Hardy. And I will leave this here. So we're 2/3 of the way through the season. I continue to enjoy it. This is it from me, so bye-bye.